Whew, yesterday was fun. After work, a bunch of us went down to the Hawaii state capitol for the Tea Party rally. Bunch of crazies out there. Actually, they weren't, rallies in Hawaii, especially political rallies, in Hawaii are pretty tame compared to the rallies up in the mainland. I guess it's kind of the more laid-back mentality people have here. Might be because most of us are Asians. Although there were a lot of Haole people there. Usually they are. They turn out at those rallies. And of course it's a Republican or conservative type rally. So there's a lot more Haoles out there than local people. In Hawaii, the locals tend to be more democratic and liberal. Or moderate liberals. But anyway, it was fun. They had some speakers. They had a whole bunch of people holding all kinds of different signs.
Aloha! Thank you for coming out and voicing your opinion that I think is more the majority than people know.
Dude, let's get closer, man.
We do not raise taxes, not at this time, not in a bad economy. And let us remember, this is the bicentennial of the founder of our part alone. I'm just talking about my particular part. I don't know what part he's from.
I'll have some, I took some video, so I'll be posting that as well. And some of the signs were pretty clever and some of them weren't. Of course, the first thing that Manny says when he gets there is, where's the free food? So that's another Hawaii type of mentality. If you have any kind of party or get together in Hawaii, you have to provide food. So that's something that we expect. Well, some people more than others. And other than that, it was pretty much a typical rah-rah rally, encouraging people to vote, to make a difference. To make sure that their elected officials are responsible and are actually doing what is in the best interest of the public instead of what's in the best interest for themselves. I think the primary message was to not raise taxes or create any new taxes. Hawaii is in a budget deficit. So they're looking at ways to generate revenue for the government. So one way that the Democrats, especially here in Hawaii, seem to fall back on by default whenever they need money is to tax the people. So I think a study that just came out maybe a few weeks ago by the U.S. Census was stated that Hawaii was the second most taxed state in the country. So, and anybody who lives here knows that we are taxed pretty high. Our income taxes are pretty high. Our property tax is probably not as high as some other places, but usually those places either don't have an income tax or have very low income tax. But we get taxed pretty high.
I like that sign.
And then again, the cost of living here is pretty high as well. Food, utilities, whatever necessities in life. It's pretty expensive. So gas, of course, is expensive. So yeah, so people were rallying, no new taxes, make sure that our government officials act responsibly and don't make any kind of rash decisions without consulting the people first, especially when it comes to their hard-earned money. So we stayed there till about, I don't know, about 6:30 or so. They had a open mic at the end where anybody could put their name on a list and say whatever was on their mind. So that was, that was pretty interesting. A guy came up with his goat. He was from Waianae. He came up with his goat. He had a pet goat. It was a small goat. He was carrying it in his arms. And he wanted to make an example of what the government is doing with his money. So he whipped out a dollar bill and fed it to his goat. And his goat ate it. So that was pretty funny. I don't know, I just don't know too many people that have goats as pets. I've seen pigs as pets. I don't know how. I mean, the goat was pretty well behaved, so I guess they make good pets.